no, quiet, quiet.
Hello folks and welcome to today's vlog. It is early on Sunday morning and because I'm wearing a v-neck t-shirt it looks like I have nothing on under my coat. I assure you there's a t-shirt on under there. We've just picked up Andy from his respite in Boston and on the way home, rather than going to do the normal Boston stuff because they have a massive Remembrance Sunday parade there, which I don't think he'd be able to cope with. Yeah, because Anna's just giving you a history lesson if anyone didn't know the First World War ended 100 years ago. But instead of going there, we've come to the place that he's been asking to go through ever since he was banned from going to the church at Glinton, which is Crowland Abbey, which I've never been to in my life, despite the fact it's less than 10 miles from my house. And I don't really know why Andy's been desperate to come here. This is the one that Anna tried to convince me the other day isn't ruins. That looks like ruins to me. But we're going to go in and have a little look. Andy thinks he's going to be able to go in here and ring bells, which I'm pretty sure is not the case. But we're going to do a little bit of sightseeing, I guess. Okay, so we were both right. There is still a church inside too. As you walk in, they've got the bells, the bell ropes hanging down, and loads of people in there preparing for their Remembrance Sunday service as well. Andy just wanted to stay and ring the bells. Somehow, he must have found it on the internet. He's seen that there's loads of bells in there. We're not here for the bells today, Andy. He just wants to sit in there and watch them ring the bells, but we can't include him as part of a Remembrance Sunday service because he would just disrupt the whole thing. So we'll bring him back another day to show him those bells, which he's discovered that we didn't know about. But now we're walking around the bit that's next door, which I guess at some point was this all one big church? I don't understand stuff really. It's all very confusing for me. But we're having a There's bits that look like they're a bit broken off, don't they?
That's the ropes over there. It is the ropes.
So it looks like where the doors be.
Yeah. And it's got stuff up on the walls.
Yeah. Are you waiting? That is cool, isn't it?
Like that. Yeah. What's the matter, Andy?
Is that the Crowland?
It looks like you can walk up there, look.
I think his camera's broken as well, which is not ideal.
See, that kind is like them where you can walk through.
Yeah. So that looks like that's broken off at some point. No, you can see where it used to be connected. We should probably actually do some research about this, but what it looks like is it used to be one massive building and then half of it has fallen down or been knocked down at some point and they've rebuilt that bit, which I mean I guess the brick does look a little newer just there, doesn't it?
Inside, doesn't it?
Yeah.
An inside thing. Andy, come here.
Mad. We're not going back inside, Andy. No. We just came to have a look. We've come to have a look and then we're going to go home. We're not watching the bells, Andy. That's not what we're here for. The people at his respite place actually said that it would be a bad idea for us to go into Boston today because it's so busy there. He's got it in his head for some reason that we were coming here to look at bells, which was never the plan, that he's convinced we're here to watch them ring the bells, but we're just not.
No.
Andy, leave that alone.
You're obsessed with all you are. So this must have been the altar then.
I don't know.
Wait. Sacrifice table.
What?
Sacrifice.
Seriously?
No.
I thought it was labelled on the back. I know nothing about religion. It's completely conceivable to me that that thing could have been labelled sacrifice table. I don't know. If my dad's watching, which obviously he isn't, if he is, he'd probably be commenting now. We went there loads of times when you were a kid, you were bored, just playing on your Game Boy.
You
Because that does sound about right. Yeah, I'd be walking along playing Tetris on my Game Boy. Oh, we're somewhere else boring, are we? Quite apart from anything else, because he's so argumentative about it this morning. Going in there would be a really bad idea. Anyway, when we were in there before, I didn't really film because I'm afraid of filming in churches now because there was loads of people around. But he sat himself down on a chair and tried to sort of dig his heels in and refused to leave. So he really wants to be in there and watch them ring these bells, but as you can hear, we've been wandering around here for like 15 minutes. They've not rung the bells yet. I don't think they're going to ring them just for Andy.
Move out the way. There's people coming. Move out the way.
Going inside.
We're not going in, Andy.
Go see the ropes.
No, we're not going to see the ropes again. We can walk around one more time.
Yeah, I'm going one.
But we're not going back in. I know you could be watching this thinking we're monsters and we should just let him go in the church, but I promise you these decisions are based on experience and knowing what he wants to do if he goes in there, and he wants to literally just be there to film the bells. He wants them to ring the bells, he wants them to do it his way. Yeah, he wants to be able to run around and scream and shout, and it's just, yeah, it's not appropriate for Remembrance Sunday, which sounds like an awful thing to say. Let us know down in the comments what your views on that are. Should we just let him do his thing in his way? Anna's turning around and going, no. But I know some people will think that he should be allowed to because we're excluding him from something. But it's not that we're excluding him from it. If he said to us now, I want to go in and pay my respects as part of Remembrance Sunday, or words to that effect, then we'd of course let him. But that's not his motivation for being here. He wants to run around, scream and shout, enjoy the bells, and it's not fair on everybody else to take him in there and do that.
A half model! It's a half Remember Day! And listen! Can you hear the words? Oh!
Andy, you're not going in.
I can hear the bells!
They're good.
We're not going in, no.
Listen!
Yeah, you can hear them from out here. They're very good.
Remembrance Day.
It is Remembrance Day.
Yeah, the half model.
I think he's just been listening to us, hasn't he? What does half model mean?
Half mass.
Half mass. Half mass.
Yeah.
Half mass. I can hear the half mass.
Stop. We can still hear, look.
I can hear the half mass.
Yeah.
Half mass.
I'm not getting too close to that table.
Listen to the half mass. Remember
Say yes.
and half bowls on Sunday.
Pardon?
On Sunday.
Yes, on a Sunday.
A half. And listen to the half. And listen to the half.
Can you see here?
Hello.
You half bowls.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure what that means.
Remembrance Day.
Yes, it is Remembrance Day.
Well done. Well done. Good boy. Good.
Well, without any reference to anybody else who might exist in the world, gotta say,
A half.
that's the best bell ringing I've heard for a while. I mean, the running and the shouting that he's doing now, I think that kind of proves the point we were trying to make before. He gets very, very excited about it, which is great that he enjoys it so much. Today's just not the day. Hopefully we're not going to get loads of hate comments for that.
The road's shut off.
The road's shut off. The road that we need to drive on to leave is closed. We might be here for a while.
Listen. Listen to the bells.
You want to go and watch the band
Of course, the challenge with the road being closed and it's not being able to get out is that it's now 6 minutes to 11. At 11 o'clock there'll be the minute silence. I think we're probably far enough away out here for him not to really offend anybody by shouting through it. I hope. But it's getting quite busy. There's a lot of people coming into the church from out the front now. The car park's pretty full. There's also a football match going on in the park over there, so if we get nearer to them than the church, then we're just part of the football crowd, and that's okay. We've just been warned, getting too close to this field. In 2 minutes there's going to be a very loud bang, which I guess they're firing the cannon sound effect thing out on that field just there. It's that guy behind me setting it all up now. So we've been sent down this way a little bit. I still think we're far enough away to have Andy be Andy, which is good. Me and Anna will obviously respect the silence.
Listen, after the bang you have to be quiet, okay? Inside. No, we're staying outside.
The wind down.
There is a ring down there. No, quiet. Well done.
Might go back. Good, Andy. Well done. One window.
Well, I didn't jump quite so much the second time. I don't know if you even caught Andy's reaction the first time, but I basically dropped the camera. My word. He actually stayed relatively quiet in the end. Yeah, I knew it was coming as well, but I wasn't anticipating it being quite so loud.
You go back and home.
What is doing it?
Can you hear the bell?
We've been here nearly 45 minutes at this point. Andy is very keen to just stay for as long as the bells are ringing. We're very keen to get home because we're freezing cold. It's so cold out here. So we're wandering back round towards where the car is. We've made a compromise that we're going to listen to the rest of them from the car, because at least then we can be a little bit warmer. I don't know if we're going to be able to make it out of the car park because I think the road is still closed. But, oh, there you go, they're finished anyway. Excellent. No, we're not having one more. We've had plenty now. They were lovely bells, weren't they?
Yeah.
Were they the best bells you've heard this year?
Yeah.
Right, slow down and see.
Okay,
And we're home. Not only are we home, we have Andy's biscuits that he made at school on Friday, which have then presumably been sat in the back of the car all weekend. What sort of biscuits are they?
Just plain ones asleep.
They've got something on top. What's on top?
I don't know. I think it's the way they come.
Ready?
Biscuits.
La la la.
Do you want a bit?
Of course it's not going to
Yeah.
open that way.
Dave likes biscuits as well. So Andy's got his pyjamas back on. Amy's here as well now. We've just been planning the next stage of Amy's bedroom, which it's going to be a challenge to get it done before Christmas, because the next 3 weekends in a row now I'm busy.
School?
I've got a trip to London next weekend. The following weekend I'm in London and Birmingham in the same weekend, and the weekend after I'm doing the 24-hour charity live stream for the National Autistic Society. So 3 weekends in a row where I'm not available. And I think we worked out there's 5 weekends between now and Christmas. It could be 6.
6 weekends.
So we're going to have to do it, because we're getting our new bed and everything as well. We're going to have to gut the room one weekend, spend the weeknights after school painting it, and then the following week, and then time the IKEA delivery to come towards the end of that week, so the following weekend we can put all the furniture together and everything, so Amy and Lucy can sleep here on Christmas Eve, because they were with us for Christmas this year.
I
So it's going to be a challenge, but we're going to get it done. It's going to be fine. And Anna is just putting batteries in the snowman stuff that we bought at the range on Friday so that we can show Andy. It's very cool stuff. And Dave is trying to get another biscuit off of me because, believe it or not, Dave likes food. He had half of mine.
You can't give him biscuits.
He loves biscuits. Dave likes biscuits. What's the harm in giving Dave half a shortbread biscuit? It's not going to kill him, is it?
Look at that.
Bedroom.
It's for your bedroom, yeah.
Let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at it. So it's a little light up snowman thing. Which
So white?
very splendid.
Yellow.
That one's very cool. It's not a book, it's just a picture with the lights on.
Picture of lights. It's not a book.
Yeah.
You're trying to get into it, do you think it's a book?
My klaxon.
Yeah, of course, you got the klaxon on again. Is it a good picture?
Don't touch that light. Don't touch that bit. Let's go upstairs too, in your bedroom.
Put it on your bedroom wall?
Yeah.
Splendid. Do you like your new stuff?
Yeah.
Good. Showing him all that snowman stuff has absolutely put the snowman in Andy's head.
Yeah, we can watch it now.
We can't watch it now because it's not on telly until Christmas time.
After holidays.
It'll be at Christmas. Oh, apparently we have DVDs, but we're not going to put them on because if we start watching them now, it will be constant.
What's he got?
What's Dave got? Dave has yogurt.
Oh no!
Don't even know where he got that from. That would have been out of the kitchen bin.
What's happened to it?
So Andy's very much enjoying the snowman.
Oh my god! Oh, big hug you!
I already put the link a couple of days ago to last year's snowman video when we went and bought the stuff, but
Oh no! Oh no! Boom!
that wasn't why I turned the camera back on. That just kind of happened. I turned the camera back on because we have a parcel. This parcel came on Friday, I think, but just haven't had the chance to open it on the vlog yet. We did have a little peek inside because we thought it was something else, but it wasn't. It wasn't the thing we ordered. But it is something that's awesome. So let's open it up. It has. They've put the label and stuff on. They've put the receipt on a sticky label. A gift note from Carol Popely. Enjoy your gift from Karen and Michael Popely. Enjoy your gift. Also sent the beanbag as well, but it doesn't have a gift message option. So. Oh, okay, you're watching Frozen now, are you?
On Disney.
Very good.
Disney.
Okay.
Disney.
So he's now watching Frozen.
Yeah.
So this is from Carol. Carol sent a massive beanbag the other day. She's also sent me a copy of Pokemon Ultra Moon to play on the 3DS, which is awesome. Thank you. I haven't played this one yet, so that will go on my 3DS. And for Andy, she has sent a Grow Anywhere blind, portable blackout blind, which is absolutely perfect for his room and should help with the crazy early mornings that he does, especially when the nights start to get a little bit shorter again as we get towards the spring. But either way, it's absolutely perfect to get him used to it now, and once summer comes around, hopefully we'll all get a little bit more sleep. Dave, the box wasn't for you. Now he's walked off in a grumpy. So blackout blind, giant beanbag, and something to keep Kev amused. Carol, you're a hero, thank you. And then that was that. The rest of the day kind of got away with me, and I don't really know how. I guess it's good to have a rest day every now and again. But back on the grind tomorrow. The grind, as if it's a grind. I just sit in my garage playing football computer games. It's awesome. Back on to the football computer games tomorrow. But for now, I'm going to go to bed because it's 9 o'clock. Those two have already gone to bed. Anna starts work super early tomorrow, so she's got an excuse. I don't have an excuse, but I don't think I've been to sleep this early ever, so I'm going to go and give it a bash. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for more daily vlogs, and thank you very much for watching.